Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how you can create a show bottom model sheet. So as you can see, this is my home screen and I have a app bar, and here I have an icon button. So I implemented show bottom model sheet for this icon button. So if you press this, if you click on this button, you can see about some tags and with some button. If you click on this exit button, it will return to the home screen. So in this video, we are going to learn and implement this logic. So let's go and start it. So to start with, as you can see, I am inside my main.dart, and here I have a stateless widget with the home screen. So inside the lib folder, I created one more home screen.dart, and inside the home screen.dart, we have a simple stateful widget with the content of home screen, and I gave it as a 20 font size. So as you can see, so from this point, we can continue. So before body, now we want to create a app bar. So for that, you can type app bar, and inside the app bar, we want to create a title, and for the name of the title, we can say app bar, and it should be text. So you have to remove the const. If I save it, now you can see app bar. Now after the app bar, we need the icon button. For that, you can type actions, and inside the actions, we can create an icon button, and inside a icon button we have unpressed and icon. For unpressed, now we can simply make it blank so that we can work it on later. So for the icon, I'm going to say icons dot info, and I'm going to save it. If I save it, you see that after app bar, after the title, we can see the button, icon button. So now I want to display this app bar to the left side, not in the center. To achieve this, you can, inside the app bar, you can write center title to false. And if I save it, you can see it will move on to the left side. Now, when we press this title, it should show the show model bottom sheet. So in order to implement this logic, we need to write some function here inside the icon button on pressed. So for that, firstly, let's add cons for these. Let's say the warnings. For the center, I'm going to run const. So now for this icon as well, and now we can start creating the function. So for the icon unpressed, I'm going to give the name. Let's say open icon button pressed. So now we will create this function. I'm going to copy inside my home screen state. Here I'm going to create a void, paste the name, and inside this open icon button pressed, we should create show bottom model sheet, right? So show model bottom sheet, and here we have a context and builder. So for the context, you can leave as it is context, and for the builder, we can say ctx to make it different. And after that, you can create the arrow function, and here let's say we want to show simple message first and semicolon at the end. Let's say show model bottom sheet, and if I save it and if I click on this, you see that in the bottom you can see show model bottom sheet, but you cannot see it clearly, right? Now we will work on this. So most importantly, now it's working. So now I'm going to create one more file in order to make our home screen clear, because if we work on this file home screen.tar, our code will be too much and it's not a best practice. And for this reason, I'm going to create a new file inside a lib folder. I'm going to call it info screen.dart, and here I'm going to import package, which is Flutter from material Dart, and it will be stateless widget. and I'm going to change the name to info stateless widget and info screen. And we want to return basically the column, and inside a column we need children. Inside a children we just want to display some text, let's say about info, and I'm going to save it. Now in my home screen, inside my builder context, I want to remove this text and paste this info screen. If I enter this, you see that it will automatically import here. And if we save it now, and if I click on this button, you can see we have about info. Now we have a problem. It's not a problem, but the show model bottom sheet is only showing the content. It's not becoming the full width. To achieve this, you can come to the info screen, and you can wrap this column with container, and inside a container you can create a width, and you can make it double dot infinity. And I think guys you know about it, right? So if you use double dot infinity, it will take all the space. And as you can see now, even though our content is small about info, the show model bottom sheet is taking all the space. Now we want to add more content. Let's say I want to add one more text. And for this text, I want to use the lorem here. As you can see, it's lorem. I'm going to copy this lorem just as an example for this content. I'm going to paste it. But before that, I'm going to create a double quotation marks and I'm going to paste it. And now if I save it, you can see the lorem. And after this text, we also need to display let's say the button to get to exit from this page, from this show model bottom sheet. And for this I want to create elevated bottom, and here for the function I'm going to make it blank now, and for the child I'm going to create a text and it will be exit. And if I save it now, you see that we have an exit button. Now I'm going to make this exit button and info button to the left side. At the same time, we need to add padding. First, let's add padding to this container. Add padding, or we can also create the padding inside, but I should make it outside padding. And let's make these all, remove this all from Alt-TRB, and left side will be 16, top will be 16 for now. Let's make all 16 for now, but later we'll change the top. I save it. You can see we have a padding now. Now I want to make this about info and exit to the left side. For this, you can come to the inside a column. You can create a cross-axis alignment dot start. If I save it, you see that about info and exit is to the left side. Now we want some space between these tags and button, and for that you can create a sized box, const sized box, and for the height you can say 10 pixel, and I'm going to save it and also paste before elevated button and save it. You can see now we have a space, right? And now I want to make this exit button full width. To achieve this, you can wrap this elevated button with container like we did before. And for the width, you can give double dot infinity. If I save it, now you can see that it's now full width. So if we click on this exit, it should exit from this show model bottom sheet. And to achieve this, inside a unpressed, you can write a navigator dot pop and then context. And if I save it, now if I click on exit, you can see it will return to the home screen. And I'm going to click on this again, and if I click exit, as you can see, it's now working. Now we need to give some design to make it look more beautiful. For this reason, first of all, for the text and info about info, I'm going to give some style, text style, and for the font weight, I'm going to make it bold, and font size will be 20. I save it. As you can see, it's showing now clear. Now I'm going to add the const here, also here, and in the container as well. We don't need to add container the const. So now I'm going to change the color of this elevated button. So for that, inside elevated button, you can say style and elevated button, elevated, elevated button dot style from. And for the background color, I'm going to change it colors dot deep purple. And if I save it, now you can see the background colors change it. For the foreground color, colors dot white. And if I save it, now you can see that yes, it's now white. So here, as you can see, we are getting some warning to this container. So if I go and press command dot to this container, you can see we can replace it with sized box. So let's replace this so that this warning will be removed. If I press this Control S, and if I save it, you can see everything is same, not changing anything. So one more last thing is to do is that we want to show this show model bottom sheet to the full screen, not the half, right? So in order to achieve this, you can come back to the home screen, and you can come back to the show model bottom sheet function, which is open icon button pressed. And here inside my show model bottom sheet, I can write is scroll controlled. I'm going to make it true. If I click at center, now if I refresh this page, and if I click on this button, you can see it's now showing the full screen, right? And now, but we have a little problem, so we cannot see the content. We can see it, but it's inside these Apple, like the information, like the time. So we want to add some padding. So for that, you can come back to the info screen, and you can come back to the padding where we set the from Alt RB. And here you can, if you hover the edge insets, you can see the first one is left, the second one is top, and for the top I want to change it to 58 to make it more clean. Now we can see it clearly, right? So we can click on exit, and if I click on again, now you can see it clearly. If you don't want to show the full screen to the show model bottom sheet, you can basically come back again home screen, and you can make it false. This is scroll controlled. So that's it for this video. I hope this video was helpful. So if it was helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and also please make some comments so that it will be some motivation for me to make more videos. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next videos.